First, there was a powerful and inspiring organization, Black Girls Rock, and now the same creator brings Rock Like a Girl.
Rock Like a Girl, I love that.
Right?
Yeah. Joining us with all the details is renowned DJ, producer, and entrepreneur, Beverly Bond. Welcome back to Arise 360.
Thank you. Thank you for
Beverly
having
Bond,
me.
how are you?
I'm great.
Okay, let's talk about Rock Like a Girl.
Yes.
How does it differ from Black Girls Rock?
Well, I think I wanted to start another program, another platform for women in entertainment across genres, and it's more of a global women's platform. And right now we are focusing on women in music, but the first project we're doing is really focusing on women in hip hop.
Okay.
And women in hip hop from across the globe.
Really?
And this Saturday, there's going to be a huge concert, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Who's going to be performing?
Well, we've got Lauryn Hill, which is amazing. And this is a free concert, by the way, so anybody in D.C. should really try to make their way down. We have Lauryn Hill, we have MC Lyte, we have Jean Grae, we have Anna Tujo from Chile, we have Rhapsody, Ninth Wonder's new artist. We have, oh Lord, I'm forgetting somebody. Mary Ben-Ari. Yeah. So we have an incredible lineup of women and a panel afterwards as well.
Really?
Now you say there's a panel afterwards. Why did you feel it was important to also do a panel after a huge concert where everybody's all sweaty and happy?
Because we're focusing on women in hip hop, and we really should have a conversation about women's voices in the genre of hip hop, especially because it's such a male-dominated field, and women's voices have somehow been more silenced over the years, and we felt it's important to not just talk to scholars about hip-hop feminism, but also speak to artists who have to navigate these places.
Are the panelists going to be different from the performers, or
some of the performers are going to be on the panel. Rhapsody is actually going to be on the panel. MC Lyte's going to be on the panel.
Nice.
Anna Tujo is going to be on the panel, and then we also have Rael Testafarium. I'll never say her name right. I'm sorry, Rael. We have Imani Perry on the panel, and Martha Diaz as our moderator.
And what sorts of topics will you be tackling during this panel?
We're certainly going to talk about the integrity of art in music, and certainly women's roles in hip hop and the unique boundaries that they have to navigate.
Why do you think that women's roles have been sort of underplayed or undervalued in hip hop? It's interesting because women have been right there since the beginning, and they've been equal contributors.
I think, but it's slowly diminishing. I think that there's part of it is just kind of the commercialization of hip hop.
Okay.
You know, I think that this probably happened to a lot of our male artists too, but because there were less women in the first place, you notice it more with women.
Okay.
You know, because a lot of our great artists who put their art and their integrity first are sometimes they're the underground now.
That's true.
You know. And not all, but a lot, you know, so I think that is happening across the board.
So what is your overall hope with this program that you're putting together now? Do you want more women to be involved in hip-hop?
Absolutely. I think that women's voices matter. I think that, you know, when you don't hear our perspective, it's throwing the balance off. And so sometimes, you know, if it's a very sexist message, for example, it just may be because there's not enough women in the room to contribute to the conversation, you know? And I think that it's important for us to be there for everyone's perspective, you know? And so, yeah, I think that I hope this platform helps to not only provide an opportunity for the women that we are showcasing, but also help to spark this conversation and this interest in women's voices and women's contributions to art and to hip-hop.
Now, you mentioned that this year you're tackling hip-hop, but in the future, do you hope to, you know, bring another topic every year that you do this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What are some of the topics you want to tackle? This platform,
well, like I said, we're really focusing on music this year, so we will focus in music in a lot of genres, definitely on women in alternative music. I think there are a lot of great artists out here who are not getting platforms to showcase themselves. I mean, you know, we do it on Black Girls Rock as well. You know, I think when we showcased Alice Smith on this year's show, apparently it was the first time she actually charted. You know, Lettucey will always say that Black Girls Rock helped to boost. She says, well, she says me and Michelle Obama, which I appreciate. But she says she gives us the credit because before that, everybody wasn't aware of who she was. So, you know, certainly when I built the Black Girls Rock platform, it was to, you know, to give a place for women of color to be able to be heard and to be seen, who are marginalized. And this platform is very similar to that, just really focusing on just the arts.
What's it been like for you to watch Black girls rock grow into this global phenomenon?
You know, sometimes it's overwhelming. I kind of always forge ahead, so I'm not really taking that moment to like stop and look. You know, I've been an introvert for a really long time, and it's been a process for me. It's been a huge growing process for me as well, for having to actually be a spokesperson for my brand. But I'm grateful. I feel so blessed. You know, I mentor all year long, and I think that just helps to keep me grounded. I actually have one of my mentees here from South Africa today, who is actually going to be, but I think that helps to keep me grounded and not so overwhelmed by it. But every once in a while, you know, I just was in DC, and so many people knew who I was, and that's just, that throws me off a little bit. You know, like, how could you possibly know me? My husband's like, duh, Beverly. Like, you know.
Well, music fans have known who you are forever. I mean, Beverly, your parties, girl, you know.
Yeah, but you'd have to actually be at the party.
I know, but I've been at many of them.
Yes.
And so you were the hugest DJ in New York for a number of years. What was it like for you to transition from being a model to a celebrity DJ and now to being this entrepreneur in the face of such a viable brand? Well,
I never look at it as a, like I didn't change careers even when I was modeling. I didn't stop modeling to DJ. It just said when I started DJing, the job itself took over, and I never really had any plans to be a DJ. I thought that was just something, a hobby, and I did it as a hobby. But I always wanted to be good at what I did. So when I practiced and when I knew music, and I knew that what I would do was important, but I didn't know that it was going to take off in the way that it did. I didn't know I was going to become a celebrity DJ.
You were, and your name was your name was shorthand for a good party. Like, who's DJ? Beverly Bond. They're like, oh, that's going to be hot. We gotta go to that party.
And that's, you know, but that kind of because of my respect for the art and the craft and the integrity in art. That's the kind of thing that I try to pass on to my mentees. And that's the kind of platform that I'm trying to provide for women who are out here who have that same respect for their art, who don't get places to showcase it. So yeah, I mean, I think that being a DJ and being a model, being a DJ, certainly helped me transition into the person that provided this message with Black Girls Rock. Because I was paying attention to the art, I was paying attention to the integrity in music, I was paying attention to the lyrical content. I was paying attention to the messaging more than anybody else.
We've got to talk about FrankieKnuckles.
Yeah, sad news.
His passing.
Yes.
How important was he to the world of music?
I was just telling someone this morning, and she didn't know. She did my makeup, but she did not know who FrankieKnuckles was. And I was like, you know, these kinds of, again, our legacies matter. I think that, you know, he brought so much to house music. This is the godfather of house music, and I'm certainly going to be playing a lot of house music at, you know, my next event, which you should come to. But I think that, you know, when people leave that kind of a legacy and they set that bar so high, it's a great thing, because it leaves something for the next generation to be able to aspire to.
Yes.
You know, and I think Frankie, you know, he's that person. So I think, I mean, it hit a lot of people hard. I didn't know. I saw it on Twitter. I was like, are you kidding me?
He's so young.
Did you ever have an opportunity to work with him? And what was he?
No. I didn't have an opportunity to work with him. But I do believe I've met him. I've been at clubs where FrankieKnuckles was DJing, but no, I mean,
you're off on your own party. Your own
no, I mean, I'm just saying, I wish I did have the opportunity, but, you know, you guys give me more credit than.
Wow.
What do you think his legacy will be?
I think
excellence, as you mentioned.
Yeah, obviously, I think, you know, I think he's going to be one of the greatest that ever, you know, that created a culture. You know what I mean? That created subcultures from this culture.
Right.
You know, I mean, I think that even when I talk to people in Chicago about house, and I know the New York house experience, and how, you know, I experienced house at clubs like the Shelter, and you know, all of that stuff was created from a lot from this man's, you know, contributions.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Very good point.
And you've made some amazing contributions yourself. I mean, you've DJed for parties for everyone from Prince to Jay-Z to Sean P. Diddy Combs to Sarah Jessica Parker. Everybody.
Yeah.
Who has been the best person that you've actually DJed for, your hypest party, celebrity party, and who would you still love to rock with?
I love spinning for everybody. Honestly, I do. And I mean,
come on. There's gotta be one party that sticks out. It's like you just tore the roof off.
But there's so many. I can't even tell you. I mean, I think that, you know, when I opened 4040 for Jay-Z, I think that was amazing.
That was a great party.
Yeah, and we got closed down.
Right.
So cool.
You know it's a good party if you get closed down, right?
But like, I mean, I remember experiences. I remember one time when I was DJing for Puffy, and well, they call him Diddy now.
Yeah.
And then he's going back to Puffy.
Going back to Puffy.
Yes, Puffy.
I can't keep track.
Can't stop, won't stop. But I remember one time I was DJing a party for Puff, and he had a after party.
Oh.
And so I was DJing at Joe's Pub, my regular night, and he had a after party down the street, and I had Questlove as my guest. I was like, Quest, we're gonna leave here at 4 in the morning, and we're about to go do this other thing. He's like, what are we doing? And I'm like, we're going down the street, you know? So I get down there. Only Diddy can do it like this.
Yeah.
I get out, it's 4 in the morning. So this is the after party at Butters Club in New York. That place is packed outside. It's 4 in the morning. It's packed outside. So the security literally had to pick me up to lift me over the crowd to get me into the club. That's how packed it was, and people were not moving.
You crowd surfed into the party.
Yeah, I pretty much crowd surfed into the party. So that was kind of cool. You know?
Awesome.
But every party, I try to give my all. I try to make it the best possible. I DJ'd one time for Sandy Gallen. You know Sandy Gallen, the producer. And he had themes of his guests. So he wanted like movie theme music for each guest that came through. And they came through and they went under this, what do you call a thing when you have the flowers, and it was outdoors.
Oh, yes,
the canopy
the canopy thing with the flowers on it. So each person went through, and I had a theme song. So like somebody had Jaws, and somebody had the Pink Panther, and you know what I mean? So it's just like to be able to create, and to be able to be free to create as a DJ, you know,
there's nothing better.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so this weekend, where can we get tickets to Rock Like a Girl?
You can go to our website or go to the Kennedy Center's website. The tickets are free.
Free.
The tickets are free, and you get to see. And again, you got Rhapsody, you got Jean Grey, you've got Lauryn Hill,
yes.
You've got MC Light, you've got Mary Ben Ari, you've got Anna Tujo. So I mean, this is, and then you also have our BGR mentees are representing the youth.
Wow.
And they are, when I tell you these girls are phenomenal, they are amazing.
And you are too, Beverly Bond. I'm so incredibly proud of you.
So
Great job. Keep it up, all right?
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.